Welcome back to O-Level Oasis, your trusted guide for CAIE exam preparation. We've now completed Unit 10.1 and 10.2 of the respiration chapter. Now, we'll move on to the third and final unit of this chapter, which is Unit 10.3, which focuses on anaerobic respiration. And here's the syllabus content that we'll be covering in this unit. So, let's get started. So, first up is specification number 1, which asks us to describe anaerobic respiration as the release of a relatively small amount of energy by the breakdown of glucose without using oxygen. Essentially, anaerobic respiration is the process where glucose is broken down without using oxygen, releasing a relatively small amount of energy compared to aerobic respiration. And unlike aerobic respiration, which occurs in the mitochondria of the cell, anaerobic respiration takes place in the cytoplasm of the cell. So, in exams, you can explain anaerobic respiration like this: it's a chemical process where cells break down nutrients, like glucose, to release a small amount of energy, and it happens without using oxygen. So, if we talk about anaerobic respiration, this is a process that happens inside our cells, inside the cytoplasm, when there's no oxygen available. It's really important because it allows our bodies, or some microorganisms, to keep producing energy even when oxygen is low. For example, during really intense exercise, our muscles might not get enough oxygen, but they still need energy to keep working. In anaerobic respiration, glucose, or another nutrient, is only partially broken down to release energy. Since oxygen isn't involved, the process doesn't fully break down the glucose. That means some energy stays locked in the byproducts, so overall, less energy is released compared to aerobic respiration. The type of byproduct depends on the organism. In animals, especially in muscle cells, it produces lactic acid. In yeast and some microorganisms, it produces ethanol and carbon dioxide. Anaerobic respiration is great because it gives energy quickly, but it's not very efficient. Plus, the waste products, like lactic acid in muscles, can build up and cause fatigue.